Hello, Planned Parenthood? Are you going to Planned Parenthood?
I saw you here yesterday,
Oh, okay.
and I will take that.
Sure.
I just like other people's perspectives.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, the baby wants to live. Baby don't want to die.
so you think? And listen, I'm pretty open-minded, but this one's kind of down the middle.
Down the middle. What's the debate?
So if you get raped or you get
Baby's
incest,
innocent. The baby's innocent. The baby shouldn't have to suffer or die for the crimes of the father. You know, in Deuteronomy 24:16 it says, "The father shall not be punished for the sins of the children, neither shall the children be punished for the sins of the father, but each shall be punished for their own sins." So you don't punish the baby because it was conceived in rape or incest. The baby's innocent. The baby shouldn't have to suffer or die for the father or mother's crimes.
see now, the place. I just like hearing other people's perspectives.
Sure.
The place I draw the line is that, like, I would, if the mother decided, like, in the first month that I would be okay with it if it was incest or rape or something. But after, like,
When does life begin?
I don't know.
Person is a person, no matter how small. It begins at fertilization. It's a biological fact. You know, when sperm enters the egg, there's a human being. Nothing else is added but time and nutrition. Okay, so a person, it's just as much a person, just as valuable a person, just has as much worth as, you know, in the Declaration of Independence it says that all men are created equal. When are they created? They're created at fertilization. It's a biological fact. Okay, it's just as much a person whether it's an embryo or...
What gives a man the right to rape a woman?
Nobody has the right to rape a woman. The raper should be put to death, according to the Bible. Okay, so...
I go to church every week.
What church?
Our Redeemer.
Okay, well then, if you are a Lutheran or
Lutheran.
yeah, then you should have a biblical perspective.
I do. I just.
God commands, "Thou shalt not murder." It's not complicated. Abortion is murder because it's taking an innocent life. Okay, the baby's a human being. It's not anything other than a human being. Dogs beget dogs, cats beget cats, people beget people. And so it's a human being, it's a person from the moment of fertilization. It's murder to take that life. It always was and always will be. You can't change that by juggling around the laws, packing the U.S. Supreme Court with pro-life or pro-abortion justices or changing the laws. You know, it's a human being. It was murder before 1973. It's still murder today. We don't change reality by changing the laws. Here, I'll give you one of our newsletters.
I just have a hard time with it, in some instances.
It's a mother does not have a right to murder her baby. Okay, the U.S. Supreme Court can't give her that right. Congress can't give her that right. God commands, "Thou shalt not murder." God is the one that's in charge of. He's the one that gives people authority. He's the one that gives governments authority, and our government has no authority, either constitutionally, legally, or anything else, to allow for the murder of innocent people. Okay,
I agree with that.
It's the duty. Well, you agree with that, then that you should agree that it's a person. A person's a person, no matter how small. Dr. Seuss, says in the Who, and it's true. Okay, a person is a person, no matter how small, because a person is conceived at the moment of fertilization. It's just a biological fact. Okay, our laws never were perfect regarding abortion on demand, but they were a lot better than they are now. You know, prior to the tragic Roe v. Wade decision, which was basically judicial tyranny. You know, on their part, they had no constitutional authority to do that. You know, to legalize baby murder. They had no.
Listen, I don't like abortion.
Mm-hmm. Well, God doesn't either.
No, I understand that. Right. I mean, I just sometimes I'm like, if really you want to have an incestual relationship and then have a baby with a parent that's not suited to raise a kid?
Most of parents aren't suited to raise a kid, but they, you know, they still deserve to live.
That's true.
Okay, so.
But I mean,
you know, the thing is that it's better to have some life than no life at all.
That's true too.
Okay, you know, baby wants to live. Baby don't want to die. Baby shouldn't have to suffer or die for mommy or daddy's sins, selfish pleasure, or convenience. Okay, that's most abortions here are just convenience. You know, they're and that's what most abortions are. But even in the hard cases, the baby still deserves to live.
Okay, I gotta go. It's gonna make me cry otherwise.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Our address is on that thing if you want to talk further with email and all that kind of thing.
Okay. I saw you yesterday, that's why, and then I saw you here today again.
Okay.
I thought I'd stop by.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I wanted to ask.